It's salty, it's crispy, and honestly one of the most delicious pork dishes that come out of Japan. Tonkatsu, this is deep fried pork cutlet. It is so good, so underrated. I'm gonna teach you all the ingredients that you need to deep fry this delicious dish. So first off, let's talk about the pork. I've got a pork chop that I just sliced in half. If it's really thick, you wanna make it nice and thin. I salt and peppered it. For the breading, really easy, some flour. I've got some eggs that I put into the tray and beat up with chopsticks, and then some breadcrumbs. These are panko breadcrumbs, Japanese style, a lot more flaky and deep fries nice and crispy. I've got some cabbage, which I've sliced thin with a mandolin. You can use a knife. I soaked it in some water and then I made sure to drain it so it's nice and dry. For sauces, I've got some sesame salad dressing, which is perfect with that cabbage. We've got some bulldog tonkatsu sauce. If you can't buy this at the store, I'll put the recipe down below. Last but not least is the rice. The rice is just off to the side, whether you're using a rice cooker or in my case, a traditional clay pot, make sure that is ready to go. So for the tools to deep fry, I've got a big pot. It's got a lot of oil. You can use whatever you normally use. I'm using a pork fat today. Outside of that, I've got some tongs, and make sure you have a tray that's ready to go where you're gonna rest your tonkatsu after you're done cooking. So we're gonna go ahead and prepare the pork chops and then get to cooking. Make sure your oil is ready to go. I have it set at 275 degrees because you're gonna wanna deep fry this right away. For your pork chops, you're gonna first put it into the flour, make sure it's nice and coated all around, shake off any excess, then you put it into your egg wash. Same thing there, just get it nice and wet and shake off any extra. Then you're gonna put it into the panko. Make sure that it's packed and it's all around every nook and cranny because you want this to be nice and crispy. Once that's done, go ahead and set it off to the side, get your oil right to the right temperature, and you're ready to deep fry. Go ahead and place your breaded pork chops into your oil and you're gonna cook it for 4 to 5 minutes. Remember, you're just getting the internal temperature to 165 degrees and you don't wanna completely brown the outside. Once that's done, you're gonna remove from the pot, make sure to shake off any excess oil, place onto your rack vertically. You wanna stand it up on its side so that excess oil drips off. Go ahead and let that rest off to the side for a few minutes and crank up your heat. So once that temperature gets to 350 degrees, let's go ahead and do the last fry and it's ready to go. Tonkatsu, trust me, you're gonna love this dish and your family's gonna love it too. And the double fry is key. So I'm gonna go ahead and taste test this. But if you guys wanna see all my videos on Japanese recipes, click or tap the screen right here. If you just wanna see all my recipes, click or tap the screen right here. I'll talk to you later. That's the best piece to end.